First at 4, we've seen some improvements in the weather over the last couple of days, but as we roll into the weekend, have we saved the best for Saturday and Sunday? Karen?
All right, thank you, Ben. First at 4. Now it's Governor Whitmer's turn to adjust Michigan's face mask policies. What's changed and why a leading Republican says it doesn't go far enough, fast enough. Police bust a speeding driver in Royal Oak, and you won't believe how fast she was reportedly going. We'll talk about the charges she's facing this afternoon. Hey there, Paula.
It's like free gold. I'll show you what a local bank is doing to help people get financially literate so they can learn how to make their money work for them instead of them just working for the money.
Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News First at 4 starts now.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Karen Drew. First, it was the CDC. Now it's Governor Whitmer's turn to revise Michigan's face mask policies. Now, if you are fully vaccinated, life is getting easier. If you're not, the governor is urging you to get your shots or have your face masks ready. Kimberly Gill in the newsroom to run through the new guidance and with reaction. And Kim, there's also a new timeline here.
That's right, Karen. Good afternoon to you. We'll talk about that, the new end point in just a moment. But first, 24 hours after the CDC loosened its policies, it's still sinking in for many of us that if you're fully vaccinated, you have more freedom to move around without masks. Today, Governor Whitmer brought the state's policy in line with the federal guidance. So here's what that means in broad terms. First, when you're outdoors, you no longer need to wear a face mask, regardless of your vaccination status. Indoors, if you're fully vaccinated, which means 2 weeks after your shots, you can also ditch the masks. But if you haven't been vaccinated, you should wear a face mask to protect yourself and others. Private businesses can still set their own policies, though, so if there are signs requiring masks, you should still follow those rules or visit another business. The new order takes effect tomorrow at 9 a.m. Governor Whitmer expects the broad indoor mask mandate to expire on July 1st. The director of Michigan's Department of Health and Human Services says you can still wear a face mask as we all make decisions about how to best protect ourselves.
Even if you're vaccinated, you want to be cautious and you want to wear a mask, then you should do that. It's totally up to you. So I think that everyone needs to be considerate of their neighbors, of their friends, of their family, and continue working together to get through this pandemic.
Michigan's Speaker of the House thinks the governor could be moving more quickly, releasing a statement that says, in part, quote, there is no science that says July 1st is a safer date to stop wearing a mask than any other day. It is just a round number on the calendar. Let's move it up sooner. Embrace the strategy of trust that's working right now and move Michigan past this pandemic. And remember, these changes are based on current COVID trends and things could again change. The director of the CDC says the pandemic is not over yet. We have to be vigilant. And Governor Whitmer still wants to see 70% of Michiganders fully vaccinated. Karen will be answering more questions about all of this coming up on the news tonight at 5 and 6 o'clock. For now, we'll send it back to you.
All right. Thank you, Kim. Now, we'd also like to keep you up to date on some of the other key COVID metrics here in Michigan on our Friday afternoon. Today, the state is reporting more than 1,700 new cases of the virus. That is the lowest single-day number since March 15th. New cases have been slowing. The latest 7-day positivity rate is down to 8%, and that is an encouraging trend. Sadly, we did see an additional 33 deaths connected to the virus, pushing the total to 18,500 since the pandemic began. Our coverage continues tonight at 5. Meijer and Kroger grocery stores are keeping their mask policies in place. We're going to dive into the challenges facing Michigan businesses. Then at 6, schools are also grappling with how they will move forward. And you can always review COVID policies and find vaccine information at clickondetroit.com. Royal Oak police arrest a woman after officers say she was caught speeding over 120 miles an hour. State police say the 40-year-old Angelina Gochai was doing 124 in a 70-mile-an-hour zone Wednesday morning on westbound I-696 near Mohawk. They say she got off the freeway, lost control, and then hit a cement median on Woodward. Police say she tried to run, but officers caught her and she was arrested. She's facing several charges, including reckless driving and driving with a suspended license. All right, get ready. We do have a construction alert for drivers planning on using I-75 this weekend in Detroit and Oakland County. Starting tonight at 9, the northbound lanes from 8 Mile to 696, as well as the southbound lanes from 696 to I-94, will be closed. Only a single lane will remain open on the southbound side from 8 Mile to the Davison Freeway. Also, 13 Mile Road under I-75 will be closed for the weekend. All lanes will reopen Monday morning by 5. Well, when we got construction updates, that means it's summer or spring, and that means there's good weather, right? Take a look outside. I mean, it's been a gorgeous day. The sunshine in downtown Detroit. Let's head on over to Ben Bailey for a sneak peek at our Friday night. Oh, it's looking good out there, Ben.
Yeah, I mean, if we had to endure the cold stuff early to get this for the weekend, I think that's a trade that we'll all make. And the numbers look pretty good out there. We're right around 70 degrees. In fact, we've come off of that 70 at Metro. Right now it's at 69, but these numbers are only getting warmer this weekend. We're still going to see some sunshine, but there are some changes, and we'll talk about that in a second. Here's the rest of your Friday evening and just a gorgeous May night. See plenty of sunshine until, of course, that sets, and you'll see that sliver of a moon tonight with the mid to upper 50s through midnight. Now the weekend, here's the snapshot. Saturday 72, Sunday 71. And yes, we've added some rain chances in on Sunday. So we'll talk about the timing of that and some bigger changes for next week in just a few minutes. Karen?
Right. Thank you, Ben. A local bank with deep roots in the community is expanding services to spread a lesson that can improve your finances and change your life. Paula Tutman shows us what's at stake and why this is so important to people of all ages and ethnicities.
Historically, it's been more difficult for Black people to get access to capital, money. First Independence Bank, founded in Detroit, understood that more than 50 years ago as the first Black-owned bank in Michigan.
There was some access, but it wasn't as much as there was needed for African Americans and people of color. And our institutions were that place that they could go to.
It has since grown, a full-service bank with 3 locations and partnerships with bigger banks to fill a necessary void to level the playing field. It
was formed right after the 1967 riots, when a host of business owners and community leaders wanted to start a financial services organization or entity that would provide financial independence for African Americans. It has since evolved into a full-service financial services organization that meets the needs of all customers of all types.
But it's not just about money, how much you make and where you put it, something that's not often taught in schools. And for minorities struggling just to get in the game, financial literacy hasn't always been a focus when just making money to survive took precedent.
You know, people tend to, maybe live more day by day or, paycheck by paycheck, or, they feel, hey, the bills are paid, so we're good.
That's why a new partnership between MassMutual Great Lakes and First Independence Bank is so important.
We have a series of financial education sessions readily available to the community that begins starting next week at different times. And we have 3 key topics that we're going to cover, just to understand the basics of insurance, thinking about retirement planning, as well as just setting financial goals.
For all intents and purposes, the new initiative is offering Gold for free. Free financial literacy for all who want to not just work for money, but learn how to make their hard-earned money work for them.
I just think it's important to note this great awakening and a desire to really try to do more to help disenfranchised communities that previously were left out.
So the literacy sessions are free and open to absolutely anyone. Actually, might not be a bad idea to even get students involved in this, but for sure, parents, so that you can really fill this information gap that has been missing for so many people for so long. Paula Tutman, Local 4.
Thanks, Paula. And we do want to make it easy to find a virtual workshop. So we are putting the information online and how you can link up for the free registration. Just go to the homepage at clickondetroit.com. Coming up next, first at 4, Israel's military operation is escalating, and we will talk about a tragedy involving a herd of elephants and lightning. We've got news from around the world. Also, Ford planning some vehicle upgrades that will affect 33 million drivers. We've got a preview. And remember the mystery surrounding this big tiger spotted in Houston? Can you guess which reality TV celebrity is now getting involved in the search? The answer later in Trending Stories.